Hey guys, today I got some useful questions for you, 5 powerful questions if you want to become a more effective planner. All of us have goals or aspirations. You may not write it down, you may not go starting January decide these are my goals for the year ahead. You may be somebody who's very goal oriented and you do quarterly reviews and you write down your goals. Regardless of where you're on the spectrum from no goals to you've got a lot of goals and a lot of stuff to do, I want to give you 5 powerful questions for becoming a more effective planner. These questions come from Tim Allen's work on getting things done. Now, if you're not familiar with getting things done, chances are you're not a big person into productivity because it's been out for quite a while. But even if you are into getting things done, it's always good to have a really good recap on the 5 key questions that'll help you become a more effective planner. Question number 1 is, why are we doing this? So a lot of times when you're pursuing a goal and activity, people tend to think that let's just get on with it, let's just do it. The problem sometimes is you may be doing the wrong things. You think you're going about it the most quickest or expedient route to getting to your outcome, but in fact, you're not evaluating first, why are you doing it? There may be a better way to go about doing it than the way you're approaching it. Also, is understanding, especially in business and any kind of professional context, is what's the bigger picture? By asking yourself, why are we doing this? You're reminding and coming back to, okay, why am I doing this? Where is this leading to? What is the end objective that I'm hoping or expecting that these actions that I'm about to take are going to lead to? And by connecting to that, you're going to be much more able to adjust when things don't go the way you want. Sometimes you take action and it doesn't get you the results you want, and some people, they just give up and think it didn't work. By coming back to the why, you also come back to the motive, the reason why you're doing it, the bigger picture. And by doing that, you can keep that motivation alive and making sure that you're making progress. And in the business context, you're very clear about how this set of actions, this goal, this path that you're pursuing connects to the bigger picture and the end impact that it'll have for your team, your colleagues, or your clients. Question number 2. What would it look like if we were wildly successful at it? This question is all about what's the vision and also what's the evidence procedure. So in NLP, we talk a lot about, especially when you're helping somebody doing well-formed conditions, establishing a clear desired state, about exactly what would be happening and what would be present in the world, not necessarily in a person's head, but actually a difference that occurs in the world. So when we're asking, what would it look like if we were wildly successful, we're painting the picture, we're describing the vision for what it is that we are thinking is going to inform us that, hey, we've been wildly successful here, and this is where we're going. It's also bringing back and revivifying the actual vision. What is the desired result that we are pursuing? So asking yourself, what would it look like if you were wildly successful at achieving whatever particular goal or outcome you're at, gets you to connect back to the sensory level, to the things that go on out in the world that are going to inform you that you're getting closer. And it also is giving you a clearer picture that you can then move toward and that you can take action on. Question 3, how would we accomplish it? So we started off by getting a clear idea about why you're doing what you're doing, what's it connecting to. We've dug into getting an evidence procedure, what it would look like if we're wildly successful. Now we are starting to get down into the actual actions. And rather than fixing on one specific solution set or one set of actions thinking that's going to do it, we're asking a broader question, which is, how would we accomplish it? You want to generate several different ways that you can accomplish your end goal. This allows you to have a much better understanding of how different components connect, for example, when you're in pursuit of your goal, your output, but also it gives you a fallback plan. If your first activity, if your first set of actions don't hit the mark, you know that you can course correct and pursue a different set of actions because you've thought about how you could accomplish it. This process of thinking about the end state, the desired state, and connecting it back to actual tangible activities, how you will go about accomplishing it, is how highly productive people are able to get so much done. Question number 4, when do we do these things? So in the previous question, you identified how you're going to accomplish it, a rough path. In this question, when you're going to do them, you're looking at at time, but we're going to get into that in a moment. But more importantly, you're going to look at the order. What's the order in which you're also going to achieve these things? So take a few moments to take whatever activity, goal, pursuit that you're going after, and once you've brainstormed ideas to figure out how you're going to accomplish it, organize it into an order. What's first, second, third, fourth, fifth? Depending on your goal, you may be able to do this very quickly. If you're not familiar with your goal, you may need to do a little research. But either way, what you can do is begin to define when you're going to do them and have an idea of the order in which you think, which is your working theory, about how you would go about and accomplish that particular goal. The fifth and final question is, when do we start? You've got to get it in the diary. You've got to schedule it down. You've got to take what we define as what's the next physical action. The very first, if it's you're just starting a goal, but the next physical action, and when are you going to start it? When are you going to do it? When are you going to schedule it? So in the context of a particular goal, your next physical action or your first physical action, depending on if it's starting or you're already in the middle of pursuing a goal or output, you want to know what that is and define it and schedule it. So that may be you pick up the phone, you call a friend. It may be you get on the internet and you research for 30 minutes. Make sure it's time bound, that you actually define a specific period of time that you're going to work on it. The more you can make it concrete and occur in the real world rather than just an abstraction in your mind, which may be a weak intent that, yeah, I'll get round to it, I'll do it sometime next week, the more likely it is that in fact your plan and your efforts are going to go off course and you're never going to get the momentum that you need. So go through this 5-step planning process. It's highly effective. I recommend as well, if you're somebody who's works well off of lists, then pick up David Allen's Getting Things Done. It's a great resource. If you like structure and all that, it's a very useful productivity resource that you can use. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button below and make sure to subscribe for more future videos.